Spawning, C.
YouTube, what is going on? It is Mesa Sean, and we are back at it with some Destiny, and I wanted to kind of do a pseudo slash, I don't know what you want to call it, weapon guide or weapon comparison for PvP in this video. But before we get into that, hope you guys were enjoying this weekend of Destiny. I mean, I was glued all weekend except for, I think I made it to the gym at least both the days real quick for a quick hour of cardio, and then I was back on this the whole weekend. And as I said in my last video, I am totally roped in to PVE, and they make you keep coming back for more, especially with the bounties and all the rewards. Once you start getting past 20, I mean once you're past level 20 and the blue gear and all those spoils really start coming in, it just makes you want to play more, and not just PvP. I was doing strikes all weekend. I was doing those heroic strikes, I was doing strikes, I was doing the Vanguard strike playlist, I was enjoying the PVE story mode. I was just enjoying everything because I love how it all ties in, and you basically never bored. So let me know what you guys did all weekend. What in particular did you guys play? Were you guys more in the Crucible the whole weekend, or are you more of a multiplayer like me? But now, I mean, I'm 50-50. Last night I was up so late just grinding out Venus, just because I just want to get more blue gear and just get really leveled up for when the Vault of Gloss opens up. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys have been enjoying and what you did all weekend. Gameplay in the background is just some Control on both Mars, Blind Watch, and Venus Shores of Time. I'm playing with my J4A buds from Killzone Clan, which is a lot of fun because we really didn't get to play that much Destiny so far. And my man Toxic Thrash found this baby, the Hawk Moon. He didn't even know that it was exclusively to PS4 and was dying. Check out this clip. This is really funny. So I see this sniper. He's head glitching me. I put a trip mine grenade right over his head. I'm looking, he snipes me, and then I'm waiting, not spawning because I want to see if he walks past it, and sure enough, boom! I was rolling when that happened. I was so happy. I love those trip mine things. I think it's the main reason why I keep staying with Gunslinger, and, well, aside from the fact that I'm not good with the Blade Dance or Supercharge, but I just keep playing with Gunslinger because I love the Golden Gun, I love those trip mine grenades, especially for PvP. I cannot get enough of those things. So damn effective. And yeah, so let's jump into it. I want to basically talk about leveling of guns, and this really is going to pertain. Look at that. Look at how many shots it took to kill that guy, and only 24 with regards to the upper torso shots, which is some we're going to get into. We're actually going to slow that one down again. But let's jump into it. I want to talk about level of guns in PvP and kind of compare two particular guns that I was using all this weekend and all last night for PvP. Okay, so let's go into my class real quick before we start slowing down a few examples in PvP, furthering my claim that no one believes, not here though, that PvP is normalized with regards to health and damage and weapons and all that stuff, and that attack and defense go out the window. So the Shingen-E, that's my not really go-to gun for PvP, and I'll explain why in a second. Now, I was just enamored with it because I could not find it all of beta, so I finally had to have it, and I picked up a lower level Shingen, but I like this one better because of this sight, the Sure Shot IS. It's like in kind of like a yellow dot, I guess you'd call it, because it doesn't have a red dot. But as you already know, the blue guns and the green guns have all these types of upgrades you can do. But what I find in PvP is I'm actually using a level 12 Cydonia AR3. Now, if you didn't already know, there would be several versions of the same exact weapon, like the Cydonia AR3. There's a few different versions of it. I particularly go for this one because, one, it's got that yellow dot sight right here, and I have another one in my stockade right here that I use for PVE, and if you look, it's got almost the same exact stats, just a little more stability and a little more, a little less on the reload speed, but the rate of fire, impact, and range is all the same. But I use this one in PVE because I like this particular sight when it comes to downing the Fallen and Hive and all that stuff. So we're going to go in and take a look and slow down some examples, but this is just further proof because you see in the clips from Blind Watch that I'm using the level 12 Cydonia AR3, and even though I'm level 24 as a Guardian, and taking down and playing other players because it's the one I feel most accurate with. it does the most damage, I think, well, compared to the Shingen. See, the Shingen has a really good rate of fire, but the impact is horrible on it. And that's why, so that one example early on where only when you start getting torso and upper body shots, 24 flies off the body. When you hit them with the Cydonia, you're going to be pulling 32 off. So because of the slow rate of, well, do they have the same rate of fire? No, much slower. Yeah, well, not much slower. The Cydonia has a lower rate of fire, which works for me because I like consistency, and I feel I'm a better shot when it fires a little slower. So let's go in and slow down a few examples and compare the two. Just doing some PvP where you can see, look at this guy right here. Trying to get him, knife him. What is this, a lag? Is this a hacker? No, he was just rage quitting. Alright, let's jump into it. So let's look at this kill again, and then we'll analyze it, slow it down. This is not the fully decked out Shingen. I don't have everything unlocked, but I do have, I think, the first damage multiplier unlocked. So now I start hitting this guy not in the upper torso, in the body. So it's only going to start taking off 16 damage. Then I take off 2 24s and finish him off with a 16. So again, head and torso, head and torso. Now here's the low level Cydonia AR3, 22, low attack, but because it's normalized, watch this, 22 and 32s is what I'm pulling off here. So again, this kind of proves that attack goes out the window because I'm using a low level, low attack Cydonia AR3, level 12, but watch the damage again. 22s when I'm not hitting the upper torso or body, and 32s when I hit him up top. So much, much higher than the Shingen. Another quick kill with my terrible aim with the Shingen, but watch this guy come around. Look where I land my shots. See, I don't get really anything off the head and torso. And again, this shows why I prefer that higher impact on the Cydonia. Even though it's only level 12, poor attack, I would have been pulling off, instead of 16s, I would have been pulling off 22s, even though it looks like I did get him in the upper torso a little bit at the end, but didn't register. So I would have probably downed him faster because he almost killed me there. So here's an example of my poor gun skill, but pretty good reaction time. Cydonia AR3, level 12, low attack, but because it's doing that type of damage, I might have not have lived through this because I came really close to dying, and the Shingen only does 16 off the body. Now, who knows, the Shingen has a higher fire rate, so maybe I would have downed him, I don't know. I just find the AR3 more consistent. So that's it, not going to bore you with any more examples, but really just want to stimulate conversation and hear from you guys. What guns are you choosing and why, and in particular for PvP, and also talk to me about what you're using in PvE. Have you found some cool, rare, blue guns? This is really the only blue auto rifle I've found. I found some blue scout rifles and blue sniper rifles, and of course I got 2 blue shotguns which I really like. Look at this Blade Dancer; they are just unstoppable. You know, I'm leveled up with the Blade Dancer, but I need my trip mine and I need my golden gun. So anyway, guys, that's about it. One question I also have that maybe you guys can help me out with. So we know the impact on the Shingen-E is pretty low. However, there are modifiers on that particular gun as you level it up. Now, what I'm curious at is that there's 2 damage impact modifiers on the Shingen-E. One comes a little early on. I think I actually unlock it here, or I don't know. I unlocked something else. But then I know right now, as of today, after doing PvE all last night, I did upgrade to the final damage one. So I'm wondering, in PvP, does that then technically raise the impact of the Shingen? See right here? Counterbalance, that's just for stability, which is great because I was just shooting all over the place with this thing. But let me know. Here goes Mr. Blade Dance again. Is he stoppable? No, unstoppable. I was pulling 8s off him. You see that? Such low impact. Those guys are just beasts. So, if you enjoyed this video, please drop me that like if you see fit. Please share this video. I'd always as much appreciated. And follow me on Twitter at MesaSean and my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/MesaSean. So, once again, guys, thanks. And again, leave me in the comments any questions or concerns or anything else you want me to go over. And once again, leave me all your thoughts on what guns you're using for PvP and also PvE. Share with me some of your rare finds because I'm starting to find them, but it's still really difficult. And that's what I love about this game. It just keeps me coming back, grinding things out in both PvE and PvP. I don't know what the fuck those people are talking about, how this game's bland and repetitive and boring, because for me, the whole thing is it gets you so addicted to getting that better gear. That's the thing. I'm not a story guy. I've never played campaigns in really any other game, but this game, just in terms of what you can find and go around and brag to your friends and let them inspect your character and say, look at this cloak I got, or look at this helmet, and look at it. I got the Galahad E that does whatever 10 million damage, whatever, something. So, alright, I'm going to turn this off because I'm going to keep babbling. So, spacebar is right around here. Bye, guys.